Hello. Hello. जगताप ऐकू येते का? शेख
हो सर.
ऐकू येते?
हो सर.
लाईटचा प्रॉब्लेम झाल्यामुळे डिस्कनेक्ट झालं होतं. आता लाईट आलेली आहे. Now we will start our lecture. So I will take just a review of the previous period. In the last period, we have started with the paper number 15. Paper 15. I have given you the title of this paper, that is atomic physics. Molecular physics. This is the title of the paper number 15. Atomic physics, molecular physics, and quantum mechanics. Also, I have told you about the content. There are two topics of atomic physics. One topic is of molecular physics, and 3 topics of quantum mechanics. So, the first topic of this paper is atomic spectra. This is the first topic, atomic spectra. Now, spectra, you are already studied about this spectrum, hydrogen spectrum, helium spectrum, sodium spectrum. Now, spectrum, what that spectrum or spectra is related with? Spectra, you know that whenever the transition of the particle takes place from higher energy level to the lower energy level, then the difference of these two energy levels is emitted in the form of photons. And these photons gives us the spectral lines. And these spectral lines, which are observed due to the transition of the charged particles, that we call as a spectrum. It is called as a spectrum. So, this spectrum, this atomic spectra here, in which in the last period we are studied about the different atom models, how the structure of the atom was given by different atom models. Different atom models are there. Bohr's atom model is there, Sommerfeld, Rutherford, then our Pauli atom model, Wilson atom model. So, different atom models were tried to give the structure of the atom. So, atom, according to all those atom models, atom is a small particle of the element which is having the identical in nature. All the matter is composed of small particles. And these small particles are having the same property. A single particle is having the same property as that of the entire matter or entire substance. So, this atom, which is consisting of the central nucleus and the electrons revolving around the nucleus in different orbits, and the motion of the electrons so these atom models are given us about the structure of atom. And structure of atom in which the atom, which is consisting of the central nucleus and the electrons which are revolving around this nucleus in different orbits. Now this central part of the atom, that is the nucleus, which is consisting of proton and neutron. These are the main particles. There are so many particles along with proton and neutron, but at this moment we will study only proton and neutron. And the entire mass of the atom is concentrated at the center of the atom. 2000 times. The mass of electron is very small and mass of the nucleus is very large. So mass of proton, mass of neutron, and mass of another elemental particle, all these. So the mass of the electron is very negligible mass, very small mass, and the entire mass of the atom is concentrated on the central part. Now the motion of the electrons around the nucleus is given in by different orbits. The motion is in different orbits. If there is only one electron, like hydrogen atom is there, this hydrogen atom is there. Where there is only one proton and only one electron. Now this single electron revolving around the nucleus. This electron, which is revolving around the nucleus in its first orbit. If there are two electrons, like helium, there are two electrons. Then these two electrons will rotate in the first orbit. If we take lithium, there are three electrons. Two electrons will be in the first orbit and the remaining one electron will be in the second orbit. So the distribution of electrons in different orbits, which is given by Pauli's principle, and that is 2n square. N is here cell number or orbit number. That orbit in which electron rotates, that is called a cell. It is also called as cell. Cell is the orbit in which electron rotates around the nucleus. Now this cell is designated by the numbers. If this is the nucleus, first, second, third, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Now these cells are designated as, if cell is 1, it is denoted by capital K. If it is second orbit, that is L, third N, like this. K, L, M it is, not M. K, L, M. Then 4, that is N, 5, that is 4, like this. It means these orbits are designated by the capital alphabets K, L, M, N, O, like that. Now, the capacity of each orbit is different. First orbit will contain only 2 electrons. Second, there will be 8 electrons. Third, there will be 18 electrons. Fourth, there will be 32 electrons. That is in accordance with Pauli's principle. The distribution of electrons is 2n square. 2n square. Now, these electrons which are revolving around the nucleus possessing energy. This energy gives us the energy in that orbit is given by the quantum number. It is given by the quantum numbers. Quantum numbers, here number is used to denote that energy state or energy level. energy orbit. So these quantum numbers, as the electron possess orbital motion, spin motion, then these two combination of orbital motion, spin motion, that gives us total angular momentum of the electron, and this total angular momentum of the electron, which results into the magnetic energy. Whenever any charged particle is in motion, it gives us magnetic energy. Magnetic energy. So these energy states, they are given by the quantum numbers. The first quantum number we call as a principal quantum number. Principal quantum number. It is denoted by the principal quantum number. Principal quantum number, which gives us the main orbit of the electron. Electron which is revolving in a given orbit, that orbit we call as the quantum state or energy cell. So this principal quantum number can have the integer value 1, 2, 3, 4. Integer values. If n is equal to 1, then we call it as K cell, L cell, M cell, and so on. These quantum states or energy states, they are called cells, and they are designated by these letters K, L, M, N, like that. So this principal quantum number gives us the main energy cell, and these main energy cells, they are designated by the alphabets. First cell is called K cell, second is L, third is M, fourth is N, like this. Then the second quantum number is the orbital quantum number. Orbital quantum number. It is denoted by letter L. Now this orbital quantum number, which gives us subcell, it gives the cell, it gives us subcell, cell and subcell. Whenever we are running on the track is there, then this track is having sub-lanes. 2 lanes, 3 lanes, 4 lanes, 5 lanes, 6 lanes, 7 lanes, 8 lanes. There are different lanes. These lanes are suborbits. Means cell is the main orbit, main track, and subcell is the length of that track. So this quantum number L gives us subcells. And having the values N is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, N minus 1. Means this subcell can have the values, integer values 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, including 0. Including 0. If N is equal to 1, then L will be 0. N is equal to 1 means first orbit. Then in the first orbit, L will have the value 0. And these subcells are designated by the letters S, P, D, L, S. So these are the suborbits. These are the suborbits. So the orbital quantum number gives us the shape of the orbit. Shape of the orbit. And it is having the integer values including 0. Including 0. And these subcells are designated by the small alphabets S, P, D, F. Now these subcells are having their capacity. S is having the capacity of 2 electrons. P having the capacity of 6 electrons. D, that is 10 electrons. F, that is 14 electrons. Means they are having their capacities. Now these are two quantum numbers, principal quantum number and orbital quantum number. Then the next quantum number, that is spin quantum number. Spin quantum number. This is denoted by letter S. Now spin. Spin is the motion of a body about its own axis. What own axis? Our Earth, which rotates around the sun, as well as it rotates about its own axis. Within 24 hours, Earth completes its one spin rotation. Spin rotation. So day and night occurrence of these are due to the spin motion of the Earth. And within 365 days, Earth completes one rotation around the sun. Means Earth takes 365 days to complete one rotation around the sun. And about its own axis, it completes one spin rotation within 24 hours. Because of that, we are having the days and night. The occurrence of days and nights is due to the spin motion of the Earth. Now, this spin quantum number is related with the spin motion of the electron. As the electron rotates around the nucleus, it also rotates about its own axis. And this motion of the electrons about its own axis, it is called a spin motion. Spin, you know, that spin is very familiar word in the cricket sports. Spin bowler, you know, spin bowler. That bowler which when throws the ball, that ball which spins about its own axis, that rotates. And when it drops, the direction of that ball may get changed. If we throw a body directly, that body passes along that direction of thrown. But spin body, if that body is spinning, then when it drops at a particular point, then it gets deflected, left hand or right. That depends upon the spin motion given to that body. So, the spin motion of the electron gives us spin quantum number. And the spin of the electron is either clockwise or anti-clockwise. So, the value of that spin is always taken as 1/2 plus or minus. If it is clockwise, minus 1/2. If it is anti-clockwise, it is taken plus of 1/2. So, spin of electron is always 1/2 because spin motion of the electron may be clockwise or anti-clockwise. So, it is taken plus or minus 1/2. Spin of electron is 1/2. So, this is about the spin quantum number. It means the energy possessed by the electron due to the spin motion, which gives us a spin quantum number. Then fourth quantum number is total angular momentum quantum number, total quantum number. It is given by J. And J is here. L plus S. J is the resultant of L and S. If we denote these L and S by their vectors, orbital momentum vector and spin momentum vector, then these two vectors gives us the resultant J. So J is given by L plus S. So as the value of L, S is plus or minus 1/2. So J is taken as L plus or minus 1/2. So if we take different values of L, then we will get various values of J. So J will have different values. Now this is about the total quantum number J. Now these four quantum numbers, they are called as the mechanical quantum numbers. They are called as the mechanical quantum numbers. As these quantum numbers arises without any external electric or magnetic field. We are not applying any field here. Then also these quantum numbers arises here. Now these quantum numbers which are associated with the atom without any external field. Now if we apply the external magnetic field to the atom, then the orbital motion and spin motion of the electron is influenced, it is affected by the external magnetic field. Therefore, their orbital energy and spin energy also changes. There is a change of orbital energy and spin energy because of the external magnetic field. It means when the external magnetic field is applied to the atom, then we are getting another three quantum numbers, that is magnetic orbital quantum number. Magnetic orbital quantum number, that is given by ML. It is given by ML. L is suffix here. ML here meaning magnetic orbital quantum number. So whenever that atom is subjected to the external magnetic field, then its orbital motion is influenced. So there is a change in orbital motion, change of energy, orbital energy of the electron. So we get another quantum number, that is magnetic orbital quantum number ML. And this ML can have the values 2L plus 1. Magnetic orbital quantum number is having the values 2L plus 1. Then another quantum number, magnetic spin quantum number. Magnetic spin quantum number. It is given by Ns. It means spin motion of the electron is also affected by the external magnetic field. So there is a change of energy of the spin motion, and this change of energy in the spin motion is given as magnetic spin quantum number Ms. And this Ms is having the value 1/2 plus or minus. Spin motion changes, but the change of spin motion is clockwise or anti-clockwise. So the value of this spin magnetic quantum number is also 1/2. So spin magnetic spin quantum number is also having the value plus or minus 1/2. And last is total magnetic quantum number. Total magnetic quantum number, that is given by Mg. That is given by Mg. That is total magnetic quantum number. Now this quantum number is simply the sum of orbital magnetic quantum number, magnetic orbital quantum number, and magnetic spin quantum number, Ml plus Ms. Mj is nothing but Ml plus Ms. Now these are the quantum numbers associated with the atom. In all, there are 7 quantum numbers. There are 7 quantum numbers. And these 7 quantum numbers, out of which the first four quantum numbers, they are called mechanical quantum numbers, which arises without any field applied to the atom, and the remaining three quantum numbers, which arises due to the applied magnetic field. Now, when the magnetic field is applied to the atom, then what happens? This is the nucleus, and these are the electron orbits. These are the plane of electron orbits. This is the axis of the magnetic field. This is the axis of the magnetic field. Then this vector, that is called EL. EL is angular momentum vector. EL. This is angular momentum vector EL. This vector, which is perpendicular to the plane of electron orbit. This is the electron orbit. This is the electron orbit in which electron rotates. This plane of electron orbit to which this vector is perpendicular. Means as the plane changes, this angle also changes. Because this vector is always perpendicular to the plane. So this vector, which gives us the precision about the axis of magnetic field. Precision about the axis of magnetic field. Means this theta, which changes from 0 to 180. This theta, which changes from 0 to 180 degree. Means this vector PL, which precesses about the axis of magnetic field. So this theta, that theta is the angle which is having, that gives us the possible orientation of the momentum vector. But all the orientations of the vector are not permitted. They are restricted. They are restricted by magnetic orbital quantum number. This magnetic orbital quantum number, that is obtained by drawing a perpendicular on the field axis, that is gives us means the projection of this angular momentum vector along the direction of magnetic field, that gives us the magnitude of magnetic orbital quantum number. Magnetic orbital quantum number. So this cos theta is given by mn upon l, or mn is given by l cos theta. Now this theta can have different values. Theta can have different values from 0 to 180 degrees. So if we take theta is equal to 0 degree, then what happens? If theta is equal to 0 degree, then ml is equal to L cos 0. Cos 0 is 1. Therefore, ml is equal to plus 1. If theta is 90 degree, then ml cos 90 is 0. ml will have 0. And if theta is equal to 180 degrees, then ml will be minus 1. So ml can have the values from minus L to plus L. These are the values of the theta. So here the time is over. I think we will meet on next week.